Breaking news: the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has officially confirmed that financial assistance of up to £300 will soon be landing directly into the bank accounts of millions of pensioners across the UK. This vital support, aimed at helping older citizens cope with the rising costs of energy during the cold winter months, is scheduled to begin arriving from November onwards. If you're someone who relies on the state pension or know someone who does, you'll definitely want to pay close attention to this update. And before we dive deeper into the details, make sure to subscribe to this channel for all the latest updates on benefits, pensions, government schemes, and financial news that actually affects your daily life. Stay informed, stay ahead, and don't miss out on any crucial announcements. Now, let's break this down in full detail. The winter fuel payment has long been one of the government's key initiatives designed to support elderly citizens during the most challenging time of year, winter. As temperatures drop and energy prices continue to fluctuate, many pensioners find themselves having to make tough choices between essentials like food, heating, and medication. That's why this one-off annual payment is so important. It provides a cushion, a financial buffer to ensure that older individuals can afford to stay warm and safe throughout the winter season. So, what's new this year? The government has made some changes to how eligibility is determined. In response to last year's criticism around accessibility and fairness, ministers have set a new income threshold. Pensioners with an annual income of £35,000 or less will qualify for the winter fuel payment this year. This means that those whose incomes fall above this cut-off point will unfortunately not be eligible to receive the payment. The government's reasoning is that individuals earning above this level are considered financially stable enough to manage their winter expenses without additional state support. This decision has naturally sparked some debate, especially considering the economic challenges many are facing, regardless of income bracket. However, the move is aimed at ensuring that the limited funding reaches those who are truly in need, the pensioners for whom this payment could be the difference between warmth and hardship. It's estimated that around 9 million pensioners will benefit from this initiative during the 2025-2026 winter season. However, that still means that approximately 4 million people will be left out, despite being of pension age. The government has stated that this is part of a broader strategy to make sure public funds are allocated in the most effective way possible. As for the payment amounts, the sum varies depending on your age. If you're under 80, you'll receive £200. For those who are over the age of 80, the payment increases to £300. This reflects the greater vulnerability of older pensioners, who often face more health risks during the cold season and typically have higher heating needs. The government recognizes that people over 80 are more likely to spend prolonged periods indoors and require extra warmth, so this additional support is tailored with their well-being in mind. Finance expert Fiona Peake, speaking on behalf of Ocean Finance, highlighted the significance of this support. According to her, the winter fuel payment could make a substantial difference in a pensioner's life, stating that it could literally determine whether someone feels safe and warm in their own home or has to endure the harsh conditions of winter without adequate heating. Fiona emphasized that this isn't just a benefit, it's a form of financial security that gives elderly people peace of mind as energy bills continue to weigh heavily on household budgets. Another point to note is that these payments are automatic for those who qualify. That's right, there's no need to apply. If you're eligible based on your income and age, the DWP will process the payment directly and deposit it into your bank account. Typically, the funds begin arriving during November or December, just as the winter chill starts to set in. This timing is intentional, giving pensioners the means to cover their heating costs right when they need it most. This automatic system ensures that those who qualify don't have to worry about jumping through bureaucratic hoops or missing deadlines. It's one less thing for pensioners to worry about, and let's be honest, the simpler the process, the better it works, especially for those who may not be digitally savvy or familiar with online applications. Now, let's discuss how this winter fuel payment fits into the broader picture. In the past year, the cost of living crisis has taken a serious toll on households across the UK. From soaring grocery bills to increased rent and especially high energy prices, many people have found themselves struggling to make ends meet. Pensioners, often on fixed incomes, are among the hardest hit. Unlike working-age adults, they may not have the flexibility to boost their income, making government support essential. That's why this year's changes are so important. Although the introduction of a means-tested threshold, the £35,000 income cap, might exclude some, it does indicate a shift toward targeted support, a strategy many believe is more effective in addressing real need. While not everyone is thrilled by the changes, the goal is to ensure that resources are going where they're most urgently required. So, how do you know if you're eligible? Here are the key points to remember. You must be of state pension age. Your annual income must not exceed £35,000. You must reside in the UK during the qualifying week, which is usually sometime in September. The DWP will announce the exact week each year. You will get £200 if you're under 80, and £300 if you're 80 or older. It's also worth checking if you receive certain other benefits, as these might affect how much you get. For example, if you live in a care home or receive specific disability benefits, the amount or eligibility criteria may vary slightly. If you're not sure whether you're eligible or want to double-check your details, the DWP's official website provides a tool that allows pensioners to confirm their status. Alternatively, speaking with your local Citizens Advice Bureau or Age UK advisor can also provide clarity and guidance. Let's not forget another important point: these payments are not taxable and they do not affect other benefits. That means you can receive your winter fuel payment without worrying that it will reduce your pension credit, universal credit, or any other support you currently receive. That's a huge plus for many households trying to carefully balance their income and expenses. With energy costs still at historically high levels, this £200, £300 support will go a long way for many. Whether it's covering your gas bill, buying warm bedding, or simply giving you peace of mind during the long, dark months of winter, this money is intended to help in very real, tangible ways. Let's recap. The Department for Work and Pensions will be issuing winter fuel payments to nearly 9 million pensioners, with funds arriving automatically in November and December. You don't need to apply. As long as your income is below £35,000 and you're of state pension age, you'll be eligible to receive £200 or £300, depending on your age. This move is part of the government's broader effort to offer meaningful, targeted help during the ongoing cost of living crisis. And for those who are disappointed that they won't qualify this year, it's still important to stay informed. Government policies change frequently, and keeping up to date might ensure you don't miss out on future payments, benefits, or tax breaks. As we head into another unpredictable winter, staying informed is your best defense. That's why it's essential to remain connected with trusted news and information sources. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. We break down important updates like this in a clear and simple way, making sure you know what's happening and how it affects you or your loved ones. Stay warm, stay safe, and as always, subscribe to this channel for all your latest financial news, benefit updates, and government support information. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.